All right, so we have this Chevy Suburban, also very, very similar to the Chevy Tahoe, around the same years. It's a 98 model. We have this strip here that has come off. That one's still good. Just that one there, and if you walk around the other side of the vehicle, you will see that this side is actually completely missing. Right there. And so we've got some replacements we're going to be putting on, and I'm just going to show you how we go about doing that. First of all, we're going to clean it down with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, just to remove any grease or anything, grime that's there. And once that's all clean, we're going to apply some glue to our replacement pieces. Okay, this is the back of it, the new piece. Well, it's not actually new, but it's from another car just the same. And I'm just getting off any dust here first with this little brush. This brush is really handy, works for a lot of good things. Once we got the dust off the strip, we're going to be using a little bit of the alcohol here to clean. Just to remove anything there with a rag. Okay, so alright, this is being cleaned down now with alcohol, and we have some of this Flex Glue Clear. Instant grab and hold, works underwater, automotive. This is great for cars, trucks, etc. Stuff's pretty good. And we're just going to line some of this along these two edges here, and we're going to put it in place then to dry. If I can press this button, I'm wearing gloves, sorry everyone. Okay, so what I did is I just put just small dollops of this glue all the way along, bit of space in between. That glue is really hard to get out of the tube, so I couldn't just do one long huge strip, and there's probably no point. So just enough for it to be able to secure to the car. Okay, so I just pushed it against the car and it grabbed really, really well. I just put it up there like about 10 seconds ago, just gave a little push, and it seems to be holding really well. We have to wait for that to dry, of course, but just I would continue applying pressure evenly just to make sure that all the glue is completely pressed up against that car, and yeah, that should be great. You can see a little bit of glue just peeking out through that top there. Kind of get your nail in there and kind of get rid of that. All right, it should work great, and we'll clean it up when it's done. Now we've got this one to do, and here's our two pieces here. We've got one for the other side, of course, and one for the side, and we'll put those on now. First up, we'll clean them, and we'll clean that area too, so that glue will grab easily and not come off. Okay, so before you allow that to dry, you just want to make sure first that you have it on the correct way. I was thinking to myself, okay, the silver's at the top, and of course when I went around here to look at the other side, I noticed very quickly that the silver was at the bottom. So I had to race around, quickly pull it off, and put it back on the right way. It's kind of strange because it fitted perfectly, but yeah, definitely want to make that right before you allow that to dry. So the curve is here, silver at the bottom, and then a straight edge here. And so now we just have to make sure that we get the second piece right. Okay, something else to consider. I probably should have realized this, but if we look at this, let me grab the other piece here. All right, that one there. We look at that piece, and then we look at the door. This is going to be too short for our door. It only reaches up to about there. So we must have a slightly bigger version of car compared to the one we pulled this off at the yard. So you may want to measure, guys, your plastic trim pieces first before you take the new ones off. It's going to be hard to find these because this was the only vehicle we were able to get these parts from, which means we'll probably have to go to eBay and see if we can get some to match. If we can't, we could possibly put these on. I mean, it'd probably be okay. Probably look better than nothing, I guess, but we really want them to fit the door properly. So we may take these ones back and see if we can find some ones that fit.